Yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, we got news about Yo Gotti's older brother, man, and what went down with that, man. We also got Hurricane Chris on Lil Nas X, man. We gonna get right to it, man. We ain't gonna waste no time. All right, check this out though, man. Hurricane Chris has some very, very super strong words for LNX, man. You know what I'm saying? You know that LNX has been trolling a lot of folks lately, but particularly he's been trolling the religion of Christianity, man. You know what I'm saying? And I believe it's Hurricane Chris has some strong words about that. Take a listen real quick.
Man, I don't know what the... Man, this dude Lil Nas X, the most disrespectful shit I ever seen in my life. I can't even get my fucking words out. Bruh, find you something else to play with besides Jesus. If you don't believe in Jesus or none of that, then just don't play with it at all, bro. You ain't gotta believe in it, but don't play with that, bro. Don't play with nobody's religion. That's some down bad ass shit. They always ask me what I thought about you, and I try not to be disrespectful, you know what I'm saying, do the, you know, how everything works, but nah, fuck that. You's a foul ass, disrespectful ass cat. And you gonna really go out there and play with Jesus like that, the Last Supper? So you think Jesus is something to play with? It's just a toy. You think just because you got your community behind you that you can just do anything at this point, huh? Well, you got life fucked up. And we slide behind Jesus. Ain't nobody playing like that, boy. Now I see why.
Hey yo, there's only one statement out of everything he said that stood out to me, okay? And the statement that stood out to me was, what statement? Exactly. We sliding behind Jesus. I was like, wait, did he really just say that? He really did. I went straight to the internet. I went straight to the comments, right? Because I was like, let me see if that stood out to everybody else. First comment I saw was Lil Dream that said, we sliding behind Jesus with the strong arm emoji. B.A. Smooth said, we sliding behind Jesus for real. 100. Somebody else said, no vacation said, Jesus did not say go slide. Humri said, we gonna slide behind Jesus with the laughing emojis. IJDF, I just don't F what you said. I don't think Jesus need anybody to slide for him. Okay? Listen, man. Listen. Hurricane Chris. We understand the situation and we hate what Lil Nas X did just as much as everybody else, but we don't need anybody sliding for Jesus. Jesus don't need nobody doing any actions that you know what I mean, that solidify their potential position in a prison or in hell. We don't need that. You know what I'm saying? And if we understand the sentiment, you should be angry, but you shouldn't be angry to the point of wanting to murder, bruh. Part of the thing is this with Lil Nas X. He wants to troll people. He wants people to feel this strongly. That's his aim. That's part of his aim. So we just highlighting what he does so that everybody can know, man, don't support what he's trying to do. Especially if, you know what I mean? Like, and if you don't like what I'm doing, then don't support what I do. You know, you follow what I'm saying? Anyway, look, I know you didn't tune in for that. Listen, man. The reason why you tuned into this channel is probably because you've heard about what happened to Yo Gotti's big brother, man. Now, for those of y'all that didn't know, Yo Gotti had a big brother by the name of Anthony Big Jook Mims. Okay, he was hit Saturday, outside of Perion's restaurant and event center in Memphis. Okay, there was another person that was also injured in the shooting. Police say that the hit was captured on surveillance footage, but they haven't named any suspects. So you know what it is. They got to do their investigations, and so they ain't gonna go into too much details about that. But the hit was the hit. Okay, my understanding is he got hit 10 times. He got hit 10 times, all right? And he was taken to, I think it was St. Francis Hospital. He was taken to St. Francis Hospital where he was pronounced deceased, okay? There's a couple of things here now. First off, he was hanging out with Yo Gotti at a family funeral. I think it was their uncle, if I understand correctly. Okay, he was at a funeral with Yo Gotti, his brother. Okay, matter of fact, Diamonds Live posted the video of Big Jook, moments before the situation went down, man. Take a look real quick.
My OG once told me bitches go man to man. My OG once told me you gotta feed your family. My OG once told me you never cross your man. My OG once told me money go hand in hand. My OG.
Yeah, he went to, so you know, that's what it is, man. Went to the funeral moments before, and you know what it is, man. Like when you go to the funeral and you see the body, you see the situation and the gravity of the situation, you see what the end of the thing is, man. Like the funeral, look, man, scriptures teach, man, you know, that the funeral, like, it's better to go to a funeral than to a party. At a party, you're not really thinking about, you know what I mean? You're not really thinking about anything important, quite frankly. But at a funeral, you see the end of the situation. You see the end of a life. And when you are at a funeral, it brings your own mortality to the forefront. You start to think about your end. And oh shoot, one day I am going to be in that casket. You know what I mean? And it's crazy to look at the casket, see the person, and be like, one day that's going to be me, and I'm going to be in a different location. You know, but then we go about our business after the funeral. We go and get something to eat or what have you. But it's crazy because there is no promise that says that can't be you later that day. You follow what I'm saying? I often have to remind myself, like I always tell you, man, when I put on my socks, I'm thinking about, yo, this could be the last time I'm putting my socks on. I'm putting my socks on right now, and I might be in a completely different location later on. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that put on their socks this afternoon, and tonight they will be where they do not want to be. You know what I mean? So you got to make sure your situation is right, so that even, you know, if the worst happens, you know, you can be with the Most High. Now, here's the situation, man. There's a lot going on right now concerning this situation and what went down. All right. Let me see what I can pull up here. Let me see here. All right. So we said that he was attending the funeral. We have a lot of, all right. So obviously, right, a lot of people are bringing up the associations and what the first thoughts are concerning what happened to Yo Gotti's brother. And folks can't help but think of the other artist in Memphis that was murdered, I think it was about 2 years ago, which was Young Dolph. Okay, that there was a beef, tension between Yo Gotti and Young Dolph. If I remember correctly, I think Young Dolph made some strong statements concerning Yo Gotti, hating on him and stuff like that. And then they had a little bit of back and forth. And then there was tension, you know what I mean? So, you know, folks talking about who the king of Memphis is and stuff like that. And so I think, you know, fan bases were even split. And this is all within the same city. Young Dolph got murdered about 2 years ago. And I mean, they riddled him with, you know what I mean? It was horrible, man. And when that happened, you know, the first person everybody brought up was, you know, like Yo Gotti. This is what the crowd did. And that's not to say that wasn't, and then it was horrible because in Memphis, there was like 20 people that weekend were murdered. Like 20 people behind Young Dolph's death were murdered that way. And then the person that was responsible for the hit wasn't even the one that was murdered. They murdered like 20, 30 people, and it wasn't even the people that pulled the trigger. That was the people that pulled the trigger eventually wound up in court. One of the dudes, you know, his daughter, I think her name was Lotta Casdesto or something like that. She was murdered out in, I want to say Vegas or Cali or something to that effect. It was horrible, man. So, I mean, a lot of people died. Now, here's the thing, man. So, it was stated that Yo Gotti's brother, Big Jook, College Kid posted, is an associate of Hernandez Govan. Okay, and Hernandez Govan is the suspect that was accused of organizing the murder of Young Dolph and stuff like that. And I think that Hernandez Govan is the dude that is the father of Lotta Casdesto. Let me just double check, make sure my information ain't off point. You know what I mean? Hernandez Govan. I'm gonna just type it in. And Hernandez Govan daughter, and the daughter is, yes, Lotta Casdesto. You know what I mean? So, so she was murdered in Houston. she was murdered in Houston. So, and we don't know if her murder was connected to the Young Dolph situation, but that's what everybody's trying to tie together at this point. All right. There was actually a clip of, what went down, or the situation as it happened, man. Take a look at, let's take a look at the situation as it happened, or after it happened.
Yeah, I sure see him on the land. I can't laying down over there. Huh? Big Jook dead. Hey, for real? Big Jook. Whoa. Yeah, I see him over there. What is a birthday? What is a repast or a birthday party? Oh, both ain't repaid. That's what they said. Hell no. Yeah, he finna clear the lot now. All right, bro.
If you do not disperse, you may be arrested.
It finna get ugly, y'all. They killed Gotti brother. Yeah, they killed Jook. Mine. Then Winchester. What did Winchester what? Winchester.
Yeah. Now, here's the other thing. Big Jook's last post. All right. The Shade Room posted this. It posted prayers up for Yo Gotti, Yo Gotti's family, man. Because they're in mourning, man. They're in mourning and they're furious. And first stage is shock. The second stage is grief. So, they're definitely in grief. I think another stage is the blame stage. So there's going to be a little bit of that, man, unfortunately. It said that, all right, so let me see. One of his final posts, and I think this is connected to the funeral. Big Jook CMG posted, man, rest in peace, Unc, Las Vegas, Eric, legendary Kingpin. Okay, that was one of his final story posts honoring his uncle's passing. All right. Big Jook said, he posted, they don't want to face you. They want to snake you. Stay alert to stay alive. Watch your back at all times. Put snakes on the plate and eat great. So that was one of the final posts that he posted. And a lot of people, man, they really cannot believe that it went down like this, man. One of the people that posted his condolences was Finesse 2 Times. All right. Finesse 2 Times posted, let me see if I can pull up what Finesse 2 Times had to say on this. Finesse 2 Times posted, man, pick up the phone. You a legend. I know this ain't true. Text me back. Them ninjas lying. You ain't dead. I can't believe this ish. So clearly Finesse 2 Times is in shock with what he heard. We have a couple of artists that also expressed their condolences, man. We had ESTG said, keep it real with me. I could never forget. He kept it real with me. I could never forget Big Jook. We also got Glorilla. She from Memphis, I believe. And she posted a pic with Yo Gotti and Big Jook. She said, get your rest. And of course, Finesse 2 Times, we already said that, man. He said, I never thought I'd be posting this, man. This is horrible stuff, man. Now, ex-NFL player Marcus Holiday has been calling for a ceasefire in Memphis because we saw what happened with Young Dolph. And now it's possible, we hope not, but it is possible that the same type of thing could go down after this situation, man. So Marcus Holiday posted this. Take a listen.
Can we stop
Can we stop? Please, can we stop? I'm serious. I pray to the Most High God. Can we stop? All this killing, all this shooting, all this stealing, all this robbing. Can we stop? And I just heard somebody that we all know just got shot and killed. Just got the call from my partners in the streets. Seriously, I pray to the Most High God for us all the time. But can we stop? Serious, I don't know who's going to hear this, but I talked to my cousins. I talked to my partners. I talked to my nephews. I talked to my people who still in the streets and my people who used to be in the streets who are no longer in the streets. And we have these conversations trying to see what can we do. But can we stop?
Yeah, so look, he said, can we stop the murder? You know what I mean? And really, like, we would hope that there are like 1 million more people coming out and calling for the ceasefire as well, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, because even with what we saw with the Dolph situation and all the people that died as a result, like, a lot of people are going to want to pick up their firearms and seek revenge immediately. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's happening. Or that's probably what's going to happen. So it would be great if there really was a ceasefire. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, murder begets murder. And that's what a lot of people have to remember. Yes, you may get your get back. You know what I mean? You may be devastated and you want your get back, but when you get your get back, it does not stop. And oftentimes, like, people figure they want to hurt you the worst way possible. And sometimes getting you might not be the worst way possible. Maybe it's getting the ones that you love. You follow what I'm saying? So you always, anybody that wants to get their get back, you got to consider some of your favorite people in life. Like, you can get your get back, but there's always a cousin, or there's always an uncle, or there's always a nephew that's like, yo, man, I'm gonna make you hurt as much as I hurt. And that hurt might involve, you know, getting somebody that you love in your family, you know what I mean? And making you watch their demise, man. So we got to, you know, we hope and pray that, you know, people make wise decisions, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's the last thing I'm gonna say before we out. All right, the last thing we want to say, man. The fans of Young Dolph and the fans of Yo Gotti. Fans are talking crazy right now, man. And we really need folks to just, you know, whenever there's a death, man, condolences need to be had, because a lot of people don't want to hear that, man. And this stuff gets back to people, man. You know what I'm saying? There are fans that are actually, they have the audacity to celebrate this death. You cannot be celebrating a death. That's insane. You know what I mean? Now, I'm sure nobody listening to this is like the ones, but there are people that I guess there have to be enough people, even in the comment sections of some of these posts, to say, yo, man, like, expressing get back or anything like that is not the wisest idea, man. You know what I mean? One person posted this. I saw this on Say Cheese's Insta. Somebody by the name of Jay Hicks posted, ninjas are not even from Memphis. Never been to Memphis, but they celebrating Yo Gotti brother dying just because they were Young Dolph fans. Yeah, you can't, like, that's crazy. And we understand that you hated it when your favorite artist died, and now you want, you know, they ops to die in the whole 9 yards, but you shouldn't love death. You know what I mean? You should, like, especially if you stand for the Most High, or you represent the Most High, or you ready to, you know what I mean? Like, you're not supposed to love death, man. If you love death, that could be an indication that your father is the devil. Real talk. You know what I mean? Like, I know, like, that sounds kind of silly. You thinking of the red masked devil with the horns? Nah, man, we talking about that archangel Lucifer. You know what I mean? Like, we talking about the one that is cursed, that helped the planet become cursed. You follow what I'm saying? He loves death and destruction. You know what I mean? And so if you love death and destruction, then you are probably a child of him, and you don't want to be that, because all of his children are going to wind up with him. You follow what I'm saying? and they'll see him as he really is. Yo, man, let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.